Death Standing 2 looks absolutely abysmal. And if you think that this looks good, if you're, as the kids say, hype for this game, if you can't wait to lock your pre-order in and play as a 60-year-old Daryl Dixon in Walking Simulator Part 2, I have no idea what's wrong with you. The fact that this game is garnering this level of hype over a reveal at a game show that nobody cares about is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, let's be real, folks. Death Stranding, the first game was absolute garbage. It was literally FedEx Simulator. Now, I want to pose a question to you, and I know that if you're a Death Stranding fan, your IQ is probably not going to be above single digits, so this analogy is going to be completely lost on you. But here goes. We're going to give it an attempt anyway. I'm going to dumb this way down so that hopefully you understand. You could pay $70 for Death Stranding Director's Cut or whatever Sony markets on their little box to justify the release of a game less than a year later with 4K textures or whatever. And you could spend that money and then you have the game, right? And then, you play the game, you're going to find out it's garbage, you're going to regret your purchase, and then maybe if you were smart and bought physical, you could sell the game for its going rate on eBay, which as of the time of this video, I just checked, it is about $3 for a physical copy of Death Stranding. Nobody cares about the game anymore. Or if acting like an overworked UPS delivery driver tickles your fancy, you could get up, you could purchase a suit, you could interview at your local UPS, FedEx, Amazon, or other delivery service, and you could get paid to deliver services. You could get paid to be a delivery driver. Now, I understand the concept of working for money. I understand the concept of getting out of your mother's basement, having to look like a productive member of society, going out and earning a living is completely lost on you Death Stranding fans. But think about that for a minute. The same experience you paid to simulate, you could be getting paid to perform in the real. That's completely asinine. And now you guys are hyped to do it again? Like, think about this, right? Amazon pays $15 an hour. You paid $70 for Death Stranding Part 1, and you're lining up to pay $70 for Death Stranding Part 2. That's $140. You could earn that in a little over a day working at one of those jobs, but you're never going to change. And you, if you're a fan of this game, are completely single-handedly responsible for the downfall of the gaming industry. We have gotten to a point where Sony is not even masquerading behind the fact that these are games. They are promoting them as full-on cinematic walking experiences. I mean, for Christ's sake, the first game literally had a button, a prompt, a gameplay mechanic to take a piss. That's not a joke. Look it up if you've never played it. You're smart if you haven't. You're not going to get the time back if you had. Now, I don't even know what to say to that. I can't wait to see the mechanics that they have in Part 2. I mean, to call them mechanics is probably doing a disservice to every other talented video game developer out there who actually puts effort into their product. At the end of the day, folks, you have to ask yourself one very simple question. One question that will reveal not just whether you should buy this game or not, but the type of person that you are. Do you want to pay for innovation and creativity and push the medium forward with new experiences, voting with your wallet in a way that will make video games great again? Or do you want to support sequels that are Control-C, Control-V, copy and paste, low-effort hash port jobs of the original, all in the name of making Sony a little bit richer? Because this game is not going to invigorate. It is not going to inject a new life into the video game industry. It is not going to pave the way for a new generation of developers showcasing ways of making games that we never thought before, and leaves us in awe as the credits roll at the experience we just encountered. It's going to leave you with your jaw on the floor, $70 less in your bank account, and a feeling of regret. Now, I know you already felt that with the first game. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Don't get duped again for the same trash that you already played. Don't get duped again for gray-haired Daryl Dixon masquerading as a delivery driver.